UK, and today I am back with a class setups video for you today. Now, I didn't say I'd do one of these unless people or my subscribers said, hey, do this going off for class setups, you know, we want you to show us your class for what classes that you use for this type of gun. But I thought I'm going to do a class setups for you today, and then I can basically explain what I want my subscribers to do if they want to see class setups, and just generally talk to you a little bit about other things. So today we are doing the Maverick DLC assault rifle. There is the sniper rifle as well, but today I'm covering the assault rifle version. And moving straight on to attachments, I like to use underbarrel because it's a great attachment and it helps so much with the accuracy. Plus, because the Maverick has such good iron sights, you can be deadly accurate all the time with the gun. So you always 100% hitting all your bullets at the enemy. Moving on to the next attachment, I use the muzzle brake because this increases damage at long range, and because it's an assault rifle, you want to be trying to take on enemies at long range. You don't really want to do short range battles like you would with the submachine gun. So, I like to use the muzzle brake for that. Moving on, you can have whatever. I don't really use any cameras on any of the guns on Ghost because I'm not that keen on any. I don't have a secondary weapon or lethal or tactical. I just go straight out with just the one weapon, just for basically because it's just good for going on streaks. I think it's just consistent flow. I mean, having a secondary weapon, a sidearm, is good. If you damage someone and then you run out of bullets and you can pull out your second weapon, and you can finish them off. But with the perks I have on, you'll probably never run out of ammo anyway. So now moving on to perks, as I was going to say, I like to use ready up because obviously with an assault rifle you tend to sprint around I tend to sprint around the edge of the map a lot. So it's a good way of when you've just after sprinting, it pulls up the gun pretty fast. I mean, it's not as fast as is it quick draw? It's not as instant as quick draw. So it's a fairly good perk, but it's not a must. Now moving on to the second perk, I like to use on the go because if you've just had a battle shooting someone and you want to get out of that area quickly, but you need to reload, on the go make sure you can reload while sprinting. So you're always changing your ammo and you don't have to worry about slowing down before the enemies catch you up. So it's a good perk to have. The third perk, I like to use dead silence. I use dead silence on all my classes on Ghosts because I think it's a better perk on this game than it has been on any other games. But you could say, well, it's not really changed, but I prefer it on this game because there is a lot of campers on this game compared to like Black Ops 2. So it just stops campers finding you. I mean, even though, or hearing you anyway, but at least they can't hear you coming. So the only way they can see you is if you actually run in front of them so they can see you, but they can't hear you coming, which is good. So you've got a slight advantage over them. Moving on to the next perk, off the grid. I like this perk because as it says there, you're undetectable off satcoms and radar pings, which is brilliant because a lot of people use the satcom and a lot of people use the perk ping, which is a really good perk. But a lot of people use that, so it's just a good perk to have in general. Next perk I like to use recon. It basically shows you if someone is hurt by an explosive, they come up on the mini-map. They're tagged on the mini-map anyway, or sometimes they can be, if they're in distance, you can see them like as an oracle, like through the walls and that, which is a good perk to have. I mean, it only costs 1 point, but obviously the effects are that they have to be damaged by an explosive, where if they're not damaged by an explosive, you're not going to see them. So it's a 50-50. You've got to hope they're damaged by explosives before you see them. So it's one of them perks that isn't a must, but it can help. Next perk is resilience. Now, I've said this before, I am an absolute I go basically everywhere on the map. I like to run up, down, everywhere. I go everywhere on the map, scout every little millimeter of the map. So obviously I'll be in high places where I can just quickly jump down. Resilience makes me take no damage, which is a good perk to have, and I think it's an excellent perk, to be honest. It just helps with a lot of stuff. Like you could be being shot by someone and you think, oh damn it, I'm going to die here, you could just quickly turn around and jump down, and you take no full damage, but you've still obviously got the damage from the person that hit you, but obviously you've taken no full damage, so you get out of that situation, you think, oh yeah, I've not died, which is brilliant. Now, last perk, I like to use Ping. Ping is an absolute brilliant perk. If you kill someone, it sends off a little ping like a satcom, but it's only a short radius, and it tells you if there's anybody nearby, which is good. You can get ready for a next battle, where if you didn't have this perk on, you would struggle. But it's a good perk to have on. You can see them, you can get ready for the battle and everything. So moving on to now, which is the strike package, which I use specialist mostly on all my classes. Very rarely do I use assault. Now, specialist perks I like to use first, I like to have scavenger, because usually I run out of ammo quite fast, and that's not saying because I'm bad at accuracy or anything like that. It's because I tend to shoot people that are ridiculously far away, and I can get them a kill, but obviously you're using more bullets because they're further away. So scavenger's brilliant, and plus when you get that third kill, everyone that's died drops scavenger packs, which is brilliant, so you can just pick them up, and it's an excellent perk to have anyway. Next perk, sleight of hand. Now when you get to like 6 kills, 9 kills, like when you start getting a bit further on, you think, wow, you're doing really well, but you're not quite. You feel like you're in a fluent motion, so you want something to help you get on with that. And sleight of hand is a brilliant perk to have, because obviously it's fast reloading, so you're keeping up the pace, you're never slowing down or anything like that. Plus, if you've got on the go, which I already have on my perks, you can be running and you're doing a fast reload, and boom, it's just instant reloading. It's brilliant. Next perk, I like to use agility for 9 kills. It increased speed movement. Now, it's a perk that I didn't like at first, but now I love. Basically, when you get to like 9 kills, it's not a lot of kills, but when you're in gun battles, it's easy. I like to sway from side to side sometimes in kills, and agility makes you move a little bit faster, so the enemies can't quite keep up with you. Not like if you'd be slow you'd be slow and they could get you easily, but if you've got agility, you move a bit faster, and people struggle to lock on with you and aim down sights and get you, which is brilliant. Now, for my bonus at 11 kills, my first one is takedown. Now, you can say, well, this is, why didn't you put this on at the start? This would help so much better. But when you're on a streak, you don't want the enemies to see where you've killed the enemies. So if you take this on, when you're on a streak, they can see you at the start before you get the 11 kills. But when you get the 11 kills, you know that you've got a feeling that you can get that KEM. So having takedown is brilliant, because obviously there's no death location, so the enemies obviously have no idea that if their teammates died near them. So that's a good perk to have, and obviously it puts enemies off and things like that. Next perk is ICU. Now I've not always used this perk. I used to use sit rep, but now I use ICU, because when I used to go on streaks, I always find that I used to die by like stupid deaths, where I'd be shooting someone, I don't know, not that far, mid-range battle, and I'd die, and I think, well that's crap. Well, I'd be like shooting someone, I'd get behind cover, and I think, yeah, I've got enough health, I can finish him off. And you stand back up, and boom, you're dead again. Where ICU, it helps you regain your health faster, so you can get down for a couple of seconds, wait for your health to fully recover, because it's obviously faster, and then boom, back up, and you can take down the enemy, which is brilliant, and it's a good perk to have. Next one, and last of this class, is Deadeye. This perk is probably the best perk on the game, purely because if you're getting consistent kills like within 3 to 5 seconds of each other, you are going to deal more damage to your enemies, and they don't stand a chance. If you get, say, 5 kills in a row within 15, if you get 5 kills in a row between 3 to 5 seconds between each other, you are going to be killing them really, really fast, which is good to go on them streaks. But the only problem is, I find that if you then don't get a kill for, say, 15, 20, 30 seconds, it obviously disappears, it slows down, you have to build it back up again, which is unfortunate, but that's just how the perk works. But it's really good if you get them consecutive kills. It works good in free fall when you're rushing, them sort of games, like the games where you think you can go on streaks and that. It's also good for infected, because obviously if you stay longer, you can, if you're getting the consecutive kills at the end where there's lots of like infected people and you're taking them out, it's good to have. You're killing the people faster, so it's brilliant. Now that is my class, guys. I'll leave it on the screen for a second while I talk to you. Now basically, guys, this class setup is, I used to do it on Black Ops 2, obviously, as you know, and I've done it on Ghost, but now I'm going to try and get interactive more with my subscribers. So if people want to see a gun, every time there is a class setup, like for example there's this one. Now if you can leave this video, drop this video a like, that'll be awesome. I would appreciate that so much, and it shows me, guys, that you love this class setup series. And if also in the comment section below you can leave suggestions of guns that you want to see. Obviously I've done a few before. I think I've done the MTAR, the AK-12. I think there's 2 of the weapons I've done, I think. So obviously not those 2 guns, but if you want to see like any other guns, so for example the Maverick sniper version, or a sniper, or even the riot shield, anything like that, if you want to drop a like, leave in the comments what you want me to see, so I got time to make a play with them guns, see what my best perks are and such, see if I need a secondary weapon lethal, you know, work out what I need to make the video, and then I'll make a video. I'll probably tend to do these sort of videos for a Saturday, and I'll tend to keep my other videos like my Road to KM and my online series, my live commentary series, to the week. And obviously, guys, you know my my schedule now is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, so you know to check my channels, my sub boxes on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, which is awesome. And also, guys, if you quickly before I go, if you have a Twitter account, go and follow me at V17DJK. I'll leave a link in the description for you to follow me. You know, come follow me. I put out every time when I'm gonna have a new video, how long it's gonna be, when it's up, and where it tells you when it's uploaded. If I like other people's videos, etc., etc., you can see other things on there. You can tweet me. I'll appreciate it, and I'll tweet you all back. And also I've got a Twitch account. When I get a PlayStation 4, at the moment I'm still on a PlayStation 3 or an Xbox One or whatever I get next, the next gen console, I'm going to try and stream more. I've not yet streamed, but I've got a Twitch account, so I'll leave a link in the description to my Twitch. It's also on my channel, on my home screen. If you go to where my banner is, there's a thing where it's got my Twitter, my Google Plus account, and it's got my Twitch on there. If you want to go and click on that, then there. Follow me on Twitch. You know, you don't have to subscribe, but if you follow me on Twitch, that'd be brilliant. So yeah, I think that's about everything for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, obviously hit the thumbs up button. Remember to leave a comment about the what gun you'd like to see next in a class setups video, and if you've let me get my words out, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. And if you've already not subscribed, guys, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. Peace out.